Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for bonus video number 2. And this is going to be an update to the previous bonus video. So in the last video, I showed my editing process, as well as some of the tools I use, some of which I've developed myself, namely my video manager that I use for publishing videos to, on YouTube, and we're looking at that right now. But the first point I want to talk about is PowerDirector. So I used PowerDirector 13 in the last bonus video, which is what I used to edit my videos at the time. I later found out from someone who went looking for it that PowerDirector 13 has been discontinued by Cyberlink in favor of PowerDirector 14. And I've since updated to 14 and found that it looks very similar to 13 with a few minor interface differences. But I assume that there have been a lot of changes behind the scenes which hopefully make it better than 13. So if you are looking for PowerDirector, you will have to buy 14 and not 13. Now, we're looking at my video manager, which you might recognize from the last video. And you'll probably immediately notice, or noticed at the start of the video, that the controls for adding new entries to this, to my schedule, are missing and have been replaced by this login box. So I decided I wanted to make this my schedule public. So now to get to the controls, you have to be logged in, and of course only I can do that. But if you go to this address now, before you would have been denied access, now you will see this list, and you can see all of the past videos I've made, and you'll also be able to see the tags on all of them, which are not the same as the tags on YouTube, and you'll also be able to see future videos that I have added to this list, as well as the tags on those, which combined with the title might give you a hint of what's to come. Of course, you cannot access the editing links that are that these link to, or editing pages. But yeah. Now finally, there's also a new page, which is this one. And we're going to go to this mode first. So if you go to this address, you will see this list here, and this is something I've just made. And this is, of course, my new dynamic mod list. So previously, I used a text document, which I had in Notepad++, to keep track of updates I made, to keep mainly for the credits after each video, to keep those updated and to list the changes there. But now I've replaced that with this. So this uses a database to keep track of the updates. So I'll add updates for each mod individually to the database, and the result of that will be listed here. So this default page lists all of the current mods I have that I haven't removed, with the latest version of it that I have, and when that mod was last updated. Now if you click on a row here, it will update this little box, and this box will most of the time try to follow when you scroll. Sometimes it lags behind or ends up in the wrong spot, like now. And you will see the detailed history of that mod. So you can see that I added nuclear control, for example, before episode 1, so before the series started at the beginning. Then I've updated once between episode 75 and 76. And we can check Hunger Overhaul. Same thing, but between episode 14 and 15. Eureka has never been updated, so it just has the added entry. Now, this won't list all of the mods in the database, because if I removed a mod, it won't be listed here. But if we go to the changelog mode, where the mod counter is broken apparently, it will list all of the entries in order and separate them by episode. So before episode 1, I added the basic mod set I had, which you can see here. Then before episode 4, so between episode 3 and 4, 3 is implied here, I updated these 3 mods. Then if we go down to here, we can see that before episode 15, I added AgriCraft and Status Effect HUD, and this one, which is a dependency to Status Effect HUD. Then I know I have a couple of removed mods. Here, for example, we have between episode 51 and 52, I removed Crafting Table 4 and Elecore, which is a dependency to Crafting Table 4. And so these two are not listed in the default mode because I don't have them anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So from now on, I will be linking to this list, this one right here, in the description of each of my videos for the Let's Play series. And I might link to the schedule as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if you're interested in what mods I have, instead of having to find me and ask me and have me create an out-of-date dump of that I had in the text document and send it to on Hastebin, you can now just go to this page here and have an updated list of all my mods. So, with that, I will see you in the next video.